I'm Carol Stringer. I'm with the Office of Energy Policy, and this is Ashley Runyon, our Assistant Director. And today we're going to talk about some changes that you might be seeing on your energy bills and some tips to be more energy efficient.
For myself, in the past year, I've noticed quite an increase in my utility bills, approximately 10%, and I think that's on average statewide. As we're going into the winter, I know that many people are concerned about the increase in their utility bill, surely because of the lowering temperatures, but we also need to be aware that we most likely will be seeing an additional 3% increase in those utility bills. So I think it's a good time to talk about what we can do to sort of alleviate that burden.
Yeah. So what are some things that everyday people can do at home to increase their energy efficiency during the winter time?
That's something I'm actually really looking forward to sharing because we don't have control over the cost and our actual rate of electricity, if you will, the rate of gas. But we do have a lot of control in regards to how much consumption we're utilizing inside of our dwellings. And so some things that we can do is ensuring that we're letting all the sunlight in as much as possible, opening the blinds, opening the curtains during those daylight hours. Now we want to be sure to close those back up at night, but during the daylight hours, ensuring that we're not blocking our windows and we're letting all that good sunshine in. It's good for mental health as well. Additionally, checking to see the draftiness of your home, how much airflow is coming around the windows, underneath the doors, and if you notice that you have that issue in your house, which many of us do, rolling up a towel, putting it right there in front to kind of block some of that air coming through, getting some inexpensive weather stripping for the bottom of front doors, making sure that you're keeping your garage door closed because a lot of cool air can come in as garages are not insulated in the same manner. Something else that you can do is put a plastic sheeting over those windows if you're noticing that you have really heavy drafts. Now I know that's not aesthetically pleasing, but at the end of the day, if we're needing to reduce energy bills, it is a tool that can work in the interim if replacing windows is not an option. Some other things is checking your thermostat. We don't want to be heating up our dwelling when we're gone from the home 8 to 10 hours. So, making sure that we're lowering the temperature as we're leaving the home and coming back. If you have the ability to get a programmable thermostat, that's great, but you can also do that manually each day as you're coming and going from your home. Some other things that I would suggest would definitely be changing out your filters because you can make a big difference ensuring that you're changing out those air filters once a month.
Absolutely. Those are some really good tips for winter. Do you have any other tips people can use year-round to help with energy efficiency?
Absolutely. So one of the biggest things that you can do that's just extremely easy is to start swapping out your light bulbs with LEDs. And if you don't want to do that all at once, that's fine. But as a light bulb goes out in your home, just replacing that with an LED bulb, it will reduce the amount of energy that you're using, and those bulbs also last significantly longer. Something else is appliances can be a huge energy burden in the home. And as those are aging and you know that you're looking at replacing those, ensuring that you're getting energy efficient appliances such as Energy Star. They do have the label. We do have the IRA funding, which is coming in the months to come, and we would encourage you to stay tuned with our office to see how you can utilize that for rebates to potentially purchase energy efficient appliances for your home.
So even after implementing a lot of these tips, many of us are still struggling to cover the cost of our energy bills. Are there any resources available to help us?
Yes, there are a lot of resources that you can partake in. Here in the state of Kentucky, we have so many avenues in which to find support and help. But because we have so much, sometimes it can be challenging to navigate that. So we are going to be putting a fact sheet at the comment section of this video, and there will be QR codes where you can locate all the resources that I am about to talk to Carol about. First and foremost, I would recommend that you contact your personal utility. A lot of times they have programs that we're not aware of, and they're really good programs that can assist with reducing your utility bill. Next, Kynect.gov, Kynect.gov, will link you to the ability to apply for LIHEAP. That can also be done at your local community action. And I would recommend that you contact your community action agency which is in your local area, because they can also guide you through some other programs such as the weatherization program, which is meant to reduce your energy burden inside of your house by making energy efficiency upgrades. And so that's a process I would really recommend you checking out if it's something that you need. There's also 211, which is United Way's resource page. You can call that with your cell phone, you can text it, or you can, again, get online. But it's going to offer resources outside of just utility assistance, because as we know, when our burden for utility assistance raises, then that also leaves us with less money for things such as food and prescriptions and childcare. And 211 can help you navigate additional assistance resources with that. And lastly, I would suggest contacting your public schools family resource coordinator. They really have their hand on the pulse as far as other nonprofit organizations that are assisting in your community.
We hope you found these tips helpful, and if you have any additional questions, please feel free to visit our website at eec.ky.gov.